offense that can put runs up on the board in a hurry. She does a good job at limiting free passes, 21 walks on the year. It's going to be a heavy dose of upspin, however.
And underway in game 2 after a rainy day in Norman, sometimes with torrential downpours. Maloney drops down the bunt, deals, spins and fires, and Sid Sanders holds on. 1 down.
Love.
Henry chops that out to left and on the run to make the catch is Abby Dayton. 2 down. Here is Mia Scott in that 3 spot. Scott skies that. Emmerling has it, and a 1-2-3 start for a group that doesn't have a whole lot returning from last year's starting lineup that won the national championship. Out of Humboldt, Texas. Up in Stillwater against Oklahoma State. And she draws the leadoff walk. It's a part of that big inning that chased starter Tegan Cavan. Hard hit to good at second. They'll get 1 and not the second.
Good job by Reese Atwood to keep that off-speed pitch that was in the dirt in front of her.
Here's the 4-hitter, Nellie McEnroe.
From 54, last pitch 60, she can get up to low to mid-60s as well. So that 3 to 4 mile an hour difference is enough to get swing and misses. She's gotten 3 so far this inning.
Had to sit out last year. Said she had terrible FOMO. Well, she's making up for it now that she's out on the field this season.
Moran has had the ability to be around them, learn, ask questions, and now gets to be a Redford freshman this year.
Glove by Scott at third, and that'll take care of business for Texas. Scoreless in the first in Norman. Here's Joni Mitchell. And off the glove of McEnroe Morenas. Yeah. Fights off the jam job and drops that the opposite way. A couple aboard. Oh.
Well, just to your point, Kirsten Deal, when she's thrown on that inner half, you don't really have a lot of space to work with, but as a...
And the strikeout for Deal to end the threat. Sid walked a couple of times yesterday. And another free pass for her.
Games will be played right up the road in Devon Park in Oklahoma City. A lot of room to really thread that needle.
That was Mac Morgan loosening up in the Oklahoma bullpen. You heard me right. The Oklahoma bullpen. They are sharing a bullpen tonight.
Awkward.
Scott and nobody there to cover third. And I think that Patty Gasso will challenge this as Stewart came over a bit late.
Lead runner. And it looks like she did get her out. So that's right-handed. You know, you can never fault, obviously, getting the lead runner out, but interesting.
The transfer from Utah, third-team All-American a season ago. Over to first for the second out.
On the inner half curveball. Let's see if they go back there, but go off speed.
Core grounds that to Stewart at short. Rifles it over to first. Got her. 0-2 here to Maloney, back at the top of the order. And that's another infield pop-up to third. 2 down. Was able to erase an error.
Well, the one hit wasn't hit hard, so there is.
Henry inside the line. Sanders is there. 1, 2, 3.
And all those numbers are just going to change after this weekend too. So
yes, from one conference. And a lot of prognosticators think that the SEC could flirt with that number and to host regionals as well.
Well, it'll really come down to the super regional matchups.
What I think people look forward to is where are you going to, if Nigel Kennedy's not at home, where are you going to send her? If Jordy Ball's not at home, where are you going to send her?
Yeah.
Where are you going to send all those Ohio State home run hitters to?
Yep.
Home run and the RBI records this year, and Cat Rodriguez at North Carolina. That's a team
on the road with Ruby Malin, another great pitcher.
A lot of work for Mitchell down at first base.
7 groundouts, a 1K. Good defense behind her after that one error by the shortstop Katie Stewart.
This will be a big win for Sitlali if she can go 1, 2, 3.
Inside that off-speed curveball has to establish that corner.
Climbs up to get that rise ball, and that is way out of here. Solo shot, Ella Parker.
We were talking about the 7 groundouts, the 1 strikeout. Well, it was to Ella Parker, and this is the adjustment. Preparing for this again. Yeah, you meet this one up at the eyes, you might as well greet it on out of here. She does it in a big way. Ella Parker, just her 7th home run of the year. But it's the adjustment she made from her first at bat to this one.
Well, to your point, Jess, she was hunting that. She was swinging and looking bad on that pitch.
Base hit back up the middle for McEnroe Moranis. Sanders, Scott is there to glove it. Hits, batting average, runs batted in. Had a home run in game 1 last night. Chops that to second. Agbayani is there, 1 down.
Put up some big numbers.
Full count. Got her to pop it up. Sanders gives chase. And Deal takes care of Scott and Atwood back to back. Mitchell, backhanded at third by Nellie Mack. In time.
A legit pro league happening.
Yep.
With announcement too recently of Kim Eng, MLB, and
Big get. Yeah, it'll be touring around the country this summer. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Agbayani. Back up the middle. Base knock.
timeout actually came and told Bella Emmerling with his feet, he's like, I want to see you more angled. And he showed her. Hand.
Here's the 1-2.
Well, just to your point, I mean, that's why the game back.
7th pitch of this at-bat. And got her 2nd strikeout for Sitlali.
For pitch speed. Picks up that big 2nd strikeout of the game.
There's Abby Dayton in the 8th spot. Dayton, a gapper. Out to right center. Agbayani wheeling around third. Trying to put the stop sign on her. She runs through it, slides in safely.
The wall. Perfect execution from Texas to get this home. Look. Can we just talk about this dive? I mean, this is beautiful. Making sure all she has is
off of Agbayani's arm. Opposite way, sneaks out to right. And runners on the corners. with one out, and here comes the top of the order. One out or lead off. Look at the difference the second time through, and here they come the third time through. Pickering reaches for it, lifts it out to center, and that'll be deep enough to get a run home. And it's 2-0 on the sacrifice, 3-0 on the sacrifice fly. The home run hitting Ella Parker is on deck. Woo! Well, they had the hit and run on there. Runs this year. And that's to Scott at third. Gets a glove on it. Side retired.
That will be determined on if that hurts them a little bit. But this is
Oh!
Yes! Yes! Yes!
That was amazing.
I'm keeping this. I'm keeping this.
Amazing.
While talking. While talking.
Oh my
That
goodness.
was so cool.
Comes out on top. They showed great fight rallying from a deficit last night.
Yeah.
And
Deficit last night, twice this. It was a 6-zip lead.
that is the first walk allowed by Deal. There's Vanessa Quiroga.
It's really been the key for Deal, even though she's...
Sanders, they're going to try for the double play, and they're going to get it. As long as you want to go, you're in the lineup. We're not taking you out. A rocket out to center. It's a back 1-2. And that hits Nelly. That's the third hit batter. Salali Gutierrez had one all year.
Emphasis of trying to get inside to these batters, but also Oklahoma knows. They recognize when it's coming in. They're not going to try to get out of the way. They're going to take the base.
Bunts that foul. Scott creeping in at third. Sanders swings away, and it's an infield pop. Bella Emmerling. And can Oklahoma hit its second grand slam of the series? First pitch swinging. Two, back up the middle. One run is in. Here comes another, bobbled in center, and Agbayani will motor over to third. A two-run single for Dayton.
Now the 8th spot, a couple of big hits in this game. A drop ball in the outer half. It's elevated, and she just sees it. She gets around it. A little bit of a bobble out and
into effect. For Dayton.
Mac Morgan looked confused, almost like she thought the ball was dead.
In for a strike, 1-1. Outside the line, 1-2.
Try to go right back in.
Texas has not been shut out. Oklahoma really good at run rules. Texas, by the way, has not been run ruled in 2 years. And they won't be just yet. Morgan. Another terrific crowd on a beautiful evening in Norman.
Well, Texas, we know, has fight. You got 9-1-2 coming up. Leon Good could get on base. The speed at the top of this order.
And the miscue there. So now she's walked 2 of the last 3, and she
Match up with them. In fact, none of the lefties in the Texas lineup have really done whatsoever. They haven't gotten on base.
There you see that. Maloney, that hitter, was she out of the box?
They're talk about it. She didn't want to challenge it. So you see it goes over.
Oh,
yeah, she's still in the box.
Still in. Yep.
Yeah, it went off the guard. The face guard.
Good call.
Yep. This could be playable, and it is. Henry, fly ball to center. 2 down.
Oh, 8th out in the air.
Popped up to the catcher, grounded to second. Still just the 1 hit on balls and an error. Gets away from Emmerling. Another full count.
It's most likely where she's going to go.
Scott chops at it, and another one up in the air. Runner stranded.
Second time through, third time through the lineup. Taking the free passes.
4th time around for Pickering. Base hit, could be extras. She'll head for second and get there.
Just take a look at her bat path. Drop ball in the inner half. She stays through it. And always making sure her team stay on the accelerator.
That's some quick hands.
2-2, right back to Morgan. Checks the runner, fires to first.
Not give her something to hit here. If you walk her, you walk her.
Little self-talk from Nelly. Gets a hold of one. Back that goes. And it's the second upper deck home run of the night for the Sooners.
That's why you walk her. Don't give her something to hit.
Yeah,
Well,
not
this
that
one,
count.
the pitch location, look at where this is at. I mean, that's a hard pitch to be able to get your hands to, almost off the plate. Beautiful job, tight inside with her hands. And I'll tell you what, you make barrel on that, no doubt about it. Hands up, because it's out of here. 2 more runs for the Sooners.
She now takes the team home run lead with 14. Off the base, fair ball. And Malloy, the game-winning run is aboard.
How fired up she is.
Way fired up.
Come on.
Called strike 3. To the 7th. And a 7-0 Oklahoma lead.
Close scores.
Full count. Swing and a miss.
Atwood to just offer through that. Big 3rd strikeout of the game for Deal.
I think
Mitchell tries to bunt. And a slow roller just outside the bag. Pops it up. 2 down. And they'll be on their feet. And she's got the second one of the night as well. Long single for Stewart.
kind of feel like it hit the wall before Katie Stewart was out of the box. That's how hard she hit it.
I think she put a dent in the fence. Hunter, that goes back deep and to the wall and gone. A 2-run home run, Victoria Hunter. And Texas is on the board late.
Victoria Hunter, the sophomore, is going to register her 3rd home run. 2-1 count, rise ball that she had swung through in her first at-bat. They go back upstairs, and she's able to catch this one. Hannah Korer gives it a good effort.
Her first home run since February. Breaks up the shutout, and Quiroga over the glove of Abby Dayton. And she'll head for second. 3 straight hits for Texas. Good. Smacks that out to right, and that'll do it. Pickering gloves it. Ball game and series to Oklahoma. They take game 2. Straight wins at home against Texas for the Sooners.